What up, what up? So we are now back. And this is now Caught in Traffic. I'm your host, Trigger Trey, and this is Magic Mike.
Why gotta be Magic Mike?
Because Trigger Trey go together, so Magic Mike double in.
I'm not a dancer, yo.
Did you see the movie, Magic Mike?
I don't care. Yeah, I saw that damn movie. I'm not gonna be dancing like
that. You
that.
twirl your body like that.
No, I don't.
Twisted T.
Don't.
Make sure y'all go watch the old episode. He said his name was Twisted T.
Yeah, but I don't be twirling my body like that. That's pause, yo.
You do like to twirl your body.
No, I don't. Yo, don't say that on camera like that, yo. What the heck?
Yo, you're now tuning Caught in Traffic. We're gonna stroll in.
Akanji Cole, yo.
Akanji Cole and this Trigger Trey. The first segment we got is
Wolf Trey. I don't know why he said his name is Wolf Trey.
Because I'm a wolf, you feel me? The first segment we got is what's your playlist like?
What's your playlist? You go first.
Nah, you go first.
Nah, because I'm not singing, y'all. I'm gonna be dancing.
What's your you gonna dance? He just said he don't dance, y'all.
I'm just
saying he don't dance. Go ahead.
Alright, I'll go first.
He want to dance.
This is for this is for all my Nigerians back at home. If you know, you know. Every other day. If you're Nigerian, if you're Ghanaian, if you're Liberian, if you're black, they listen to this too. All guys, every other day we organize. Some of us are wise, every other person of our wise.
Who is this, yo? That sounds like
what? It sounds like what? It sounds like what? This is your roots, yo.
It sounds like
you're probably Nigerian.
Y'all probably looking for. It sounds like y'all looking for food. Like like those commercials like they'll play this. That's when they're looking for food. It's like one of the Lion Kings when they.
Bro, you see how ignorant that is? And he don't even know that he's Nigerian.
How is that ignorant, yo?
Bro, what you mean?
Like,
you know how rich? You know how rich Nigeria's minerals are?
What's wrong with that?
And you talk about we looking for food.
No, when the Lion King come on, they all go out hunting and stuff, and they play that theme song. Watch, y'all gonna see. I'm gonna post it at the bottom. Like when they play the Lion King, they start playing like just.
Bro, how you gonna listen? First of all, how you gonna listen to Nigerian Afrobeat and automatically think of lions?
Lion King, the movie.
Bro, what are you talking about? So you think there's Do you think there's just lions just walking around in Nigeria?
No, I'm talking about this. I just watched the Lion King, so that's what all I heard was that.
So you think
that type of life.
This is Nigerian music? So you think the Lion King was based in Nigeria?
No,
I'm just making sure. Yo, you probably
not. Madagascar at? Was that Africa? Madagascar.
Look at the camera and ask that same question.
Madagascar. Where was that at? Where was it at?
But where's Madagascar? It's in Madagascar.
The movie.
It's called Madagascar because it's based in Madagascar.
Nah, they went to New York. They went to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. But that's an animation movie.
So?
So it wasn't based in.
No, I'm not saying it was based in but I think they went to one of the Madagascars. It was in Africa.
Madagascar is in Africa.
Oh, so that's my point. You make it sound like I'm crazy. I was asking a question. That's in something with Africa, right?
Yeah, but that's on the. You know how big the continent of Africa is?
Maybe so. I don't know. I was just asking a question.
First of all, you need to do some research on. Time out. Before you do your song, you need to do some research on your roots, on your heritage. But you're probably Nigerian.
It's not going to help me knowing that anyway. I don't really care. My mom is black. I'm black. My sister's black.
So you're just black.
I'm black.
You have no history, no roots, no nothing. This is a throwback, yo. But Tavy, you did one with this.
Hold up. I put your picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. And my stomach is a pain. You walk in my direction.
I go the other way. Talk to him.
The stomach when it speeds. And my knees go weak. And something happened to me. I tell you about my own lyrics. You feel me? Hold up. The head of my pillow.
Yo, what?
I'm staring out the window. I can't hit that. The reason why you're always on my mind. When you come around, I get shot. When I see you,
when I see you, I feel like every dude knows the song. Right on time when I see you. When I see you. Okay.
Yo, that you can go on and on.
That's a cookout special, yo. That's a classic.
You're right though. Every guy been through something, so they listen to that. That's their go-to.
Yeah, that's a respectable.
So the next segment is a little bit on a serious note. It's called our tragic rare. We wanted to touch base on the DeMar Hamlin situation. You know.
And if you don't know who DeMar Hamlin is, he's a football player that plays for the Buffalo Bills. And last week, it was just a normal routine tackle, and he got cardiac arrest to the point where an ambulance had to come and give him a training. It was a trainer on the Buffalo Bills staff that had to come and give him CPR, and they were on the field for almost 10 minutes. So it's just like if it wasn't for that staff, he probably would not be with us today. So those type of situations, it makes us think deep about ourselves and our own personal relationships. Because I don't know, DeMar Hamlin sounds like a great guy. He brought the world together by what happened to him. But like, it makes you think, like, if he would have passed, who got to say goodbye? How many people said they loved him that day? How many people in his family he got to really reach out to that day? Because it's just a normal day. And I think people don't realize how sacred life is. You know, like, you can really lose your life at any time. You know, and obviously some states, some cities are more dangerous than others. Some people are more sick than others. But at the end, regardless of the fact, people can really die at any moment. So it's about really telling your loved ones that you love them, you know, and really reaching out and being good and, you know, respecting others and treating people how you really, really want to be treated, you know. So with that, like, I'm happy that you're okay, DeMar. I'm happy that you're out of the hospital.
Prayers for sure.
Yeah, still sending prayers. You know, you're still not completely out of the woods, but I'm happy that there's a lot more progress. And with me, like, I'm gonna start. I really took that to heart, right? Because I have some friends that are in the hospital right now that could have lost their lives. You know what I mean? So it's just about constant communication with family members, with your loved ones, and letting them know how you truly feel about that.
I think for me, it hit a little deeper because it was like, we don't understand how precious life really is. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest blessing that I have, that we all have every day, is every day you leave that house. If you come back in that house, that's the biggest blessing you can have in your life. Every day we walk out, it's not guaranteed that we're coming back. You know what I mean? And that hit a different chord. You know what I mean? Like, just not just sports, but just in life. You know, every time I'm starting to be more thinking more than I used to think, you know, like putting a seatbelt on. We think it's just something so small, you know what I mean? Like, how important it is just to buckle your seatbelt when you're driving. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much in life that we take for granted. And, you know, a situation like that, like, he just, you know, playing the sport that he loved, and, you know, he almost lost his life, and it brought us all together. But it's so sad that, you know, it's always almost too late. You know, and in this situation, thank God, you know, it wasn't too late. But in a lot of other situations with people that we may even know, we wait till it's too late. You know what I mean? To tell those person you love. You know what I mean? Just like we always talk about, like, making sure that you tell those loved ones, you know, good night, and you love them that the same night. You know, not fighting with people, you know, and that night, being able to, you know, have that conversation. But it's just so sad that we don't appreciate life until it's too late. Until if something happens, and then we're going to say, you know,
we don't give ourselves and our people in our lives our flowers while we're alive. Absolutely. Right? Like, funerals are always so beautiful, and it stinks. Right? We pay so much money for funerals, and everybody comes together that you haven't talked to in years. Right? We dress up the person and they're in the casket. And you said something a couple episodes ago, like, a U-Haul isn't attached to a casket. You know what I mean? Because you cannot bring. You don't, like, when you die, you die. There's no, like, I believe in God. I believe in heaven. I believe in hell. But your physical body on earth is gone. You know what I mean? It's gone. So it's just like we need to value life so much more.
Absolutely.
Because once you're gone, I don't know what type of funeral it is.
Right, yo.
You know, I don't know who really wanted to say sorry to me, who truly loved me. You know, because everybody has their own doubts of, like, everybody has anxiety, everybody has their own personal doubts when it comes to, like, relationships and themselves. Everybody goes through depression. A lot of people go through depression. right? Like, I can sit right here, I can name probably like 10, 15 people that really truly fuck with me. But other than that, like, I don't know. And then there might be way more than that. But I don't know. But I don't talk to everybody. But when I die, I promise you there'll be a lot more people out the woodwork.
That's for sure.
You know what I mean? So it's just about staying in constant communication. You don't have to talk, say what's up. You don't have to tell somebody you love them every single day, but just letting them know that you're thinking about them. You know?
Nah, that's deep, yo. And that kind of story, like my next question, like, what makes you a better version of yourself every day?
What makes me a better version of myself every day? I think being a dad has changed my life for the better. Forever. You know what I mean? I think my mind has completely. So I had Elijah when I was 27 years old, and I honestly don't remember what my goals in life were before him. You feel me? So like all I can remember was that I was just living day to day. I'll make money, spend money. Make money, spend money. I had no goals, bro. So it's just like I wasn't contributing to myself being a better person. You know, I was just like living to live with no purpose. You know, I think having my son, even though his mom and I aren't together, but like having my son was able to really open my eyes to like what's truly important, right? Because now I have my son to look up. I'm the person that my son looks up to now,
Right.
So I have to be on my P's and Q's. So like now, every single day there's a purpose, right? Okay. And people tell me like, oh, you're thinking about the future too much. That's my personality now, because now I'm so invested in the upbringing of my son. So I think, what was the question again? Sorry.
What's your better makes your purpose? What was the question? What makes you a better version of yourself?
My son makes me a better version of myself. My son, Elijah James, makes me a better version of myself every day.
That's right.
Every day. I feel like I need to be the best version of myself in work, in sports, in the gym, in my business. You know, like I'm constantly investing. I'm constantly looking at new properties to buy. I'm constantly trying to stay in better shape,
right,
with better health, eat better food, because I know that, like, for example, right, when we're in college, we just eat McDonald's, eat pizza, no matter what, and we just like, whatever, I'm just eating. Now when I eat, and I don't get me wrong, I still eat Pizza Hut, I still eat burgers and all that stuff. Now when I eat, I'm like, okay, I automatically think of my son, 8 years old, 9 years old, and said, Dad, let's go play outside, let's go play sports. I need to be in shape for that. I don't know what I'll be thinking if I didn't have him. You feel me? So he just drives.
That's dope.
He just drives me.
That's dope. And I could easily piggyback off of that, just being like the same situation. But I think for me, to be the best version of me, I think I'm talking to God a lot more now. You know, and I'm not a big religious person, but I'm actually, you know, I'm talking to him more. You know what I mean? I'm confessing my sin more. I'm having those type of conversations. The biggest thing is I'm looking in the mirror a lot more than what I used to.
Holding yourself accountable.
You know, that's the biggest thing. But just the mindset of, you know, when you got your own problems, it's so easy to run away from them. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people bury themselves and they roll or they run away from those type of problems. I'm actually looking in the mirror and trying to figure out how to be the best version of me. And that rolls into me, you know, talking to God more, accepting and confessing my sins, and you know, praying a lot more, but not on a religious tip, but just, you know, looking in the mirror and saying, what can I do to be a better me? You know what I mean? So when a problem occurs, I go to those mirrors and I'm talking like, damn, what could I have done better? You know what I mean? Like, and a lot growing up, I never realized that. I never did that. So I think for me to be the best version every day, I'm constantly looking in that mirror before I look at somebody else. Even if somebody else could be in a wrong situation, I look in the mirror saying, well, what could I have done? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how the older I got, the wiser I got, the more strategic I got, the more, of course, the accountability, but just like, damn, looking in the mirror, constantly. Like, I'm always putting myself in somebody else's shoes. Even if something got nothing to do with me, I'm always checking that mirror saying, damn, Trey, what could you do? How are you going to get to where you need to get to? And I think a lot of us need that. And a lot of people don't want to accept that, looking in the mirror. But I think that's the biggest blessing I have now, for me to be the best version, is constantly checking that mirror. You know what I mean? And obviously speaking about it.
That's what's up, yo. That's nice to hear, yo. Based off our past conversations, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I would never expect you to say that, but that's what's up. You know what I mean? It's about looking at something in the mirror and always something like, how can I be a better person? How can I be a better me today?
With all the times going in the world, we always, you know what I mean? And it's crazy, like, I remember being one of those, like, growing up, obviously, when a fight would happen, we would always run towards the fight.
With our phone.
To record or watch the fight. And it's like, now, bro, I'll go and say I'm on social media. If I see anything with violence, I look away from it. I don't even take time. I don't want to look at it. You know what I mean? It's so crazy how the mind changes when you get to that point. Because some people are still stuck in that situation that they like that drama, or whatever the case may be. I'm so opposite now. I'm one of those, like I said, if something pop off, you're not going to look at me like, yo, we banging out. I'm telling you, we going home, bro.
It's not working.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's just so crazy that's where my mind is. Before it was like, we all live, whatever we gotta do. You know what I mean? Now it's like, let's just go home. It ain't working. You know,
That's important, yo. That's important.
So the next segment we got is flashbacks.
Flashback story. All right, yo. It's my turn.
It's yours. It's
All right.
Quick
Flash, short and sweet. I guess the flashback I can harp on is, so it's a situation, right? And it's not like a crazy flashback. It's just like a situation I was in that I shouldn't have been in. You know, I dated a girl that was married. You know, she told me she was separated, and you know, I fell for it. You know what I mean? I've always been a person that, first of all, you know me, like, I'm not just going to just call somebody my girl. I'm not just going to be outside like that. But, you know, this girl was, you know, she told me the right things. And, you know, and she was older. So I think that was, you know, it was easier to, she knew how to use her words and everything like that. You know what I mean? So we started going on dates. We talked for a long time, probably 6-7 months. You know, just texting back and forth and just trying to, you know, make it work out. And she was constant. She was saying, like, I got married, but, like, I'm done. It's over. And I'm like, all right. I finally opened my heart. Like, all right, bet. Fuck it. Let's just do it. You know what I mean? And it went cool, went smooth. We started going on dates, started hanging out. You know, words were said that alluded to me feeling like, oh, she's really messing with me. Like, she might really, like, want to be with me for the long run, for the long term. So for me, like, I haven't had that in a minute. So it's like, for me, it was like, I was excited.
It was like a little ass kid. You just called me everything like, yo, I'm so happy.
I'm like, yo, Trey, I found somebody, yo. It's dope.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like, I'm excited, yo. And it was going well, man. I thought I was like, all right, bet, like, cool. Like, Trey, I got somebody for you to be. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, but then obviously, you know, when what goes up must come down, you know. And so, you know what's so crazy? The whole time, there was, even me being excited, there was something in the back of my brain that was like, this ain't gonna work. It's too good to be true. That's why they say, like, don't ever be with somebody who's married, yo. It's just, even if they say they separated, they have to be fully divorced before you even, because at the end of the day, like, there's a reason why they were married in the first place. So no matter what happened, you know. And there was some red flags in the beginning, right? Like, we couldn't even, every time we talked about the word marriage, it was an issue. So at the end of the day, like, you know, I turned into a glorified rebound. You know what I mean? Because with that, we started talking about hanging out, and then slowly as the months went by, or the weeks, or the days, less and less communication. Those big words that she was using, she wasn't using them as much, you know. And I think the biggest thing that made me upset about that situation was, I gave so many outs towards the end of that relationship, right? I told her multiple times, like, hey, it's like, if we're not gonna be something, it's okay. You married, right? I know you said you're separated, but if you're married, you want to go back to that situation, just let me know. At least I can bow out and still be like, at least she went back to her husband. I'm good. I think the biggest thing that hurt me in that situation is the lie. And I think, like, I'm not saying I'm the perfect person. I've lied before. And I think when I get to a certain age, it's like there's no point. I've been in a situation where I've lied where I shouldn't have lied, and it's put me in trouble. So I understood, because in that situation I was like, yo, just tell me the truth. I don't care. I care, but I don't, because I'd rather you tell me the truth and I can just walk away. Simple. We can be cool, friends, whatever. But the lying is what got to me. You feel me? So, and it was just like she looked me in my face and was like, listen, I'm just not ready for this type of commitment. But I'm not going back to my husband. I just don't want to be with him. I just not ready for this commitment. I was like, all right, cool. Bygones went bygone, whatever. We did talk for a little bit, and sure enough, she went back to her husband. You feel me? And I think, like, it was. I obviously I knew it was gonna happen, but it's like, now that relationship can never be put back together. It can't be repaired, because, like, you lied to my face for no reason, and I have no hate, no ill will. It is what it is. But it's just like, that's just a little thing, and I'm sharing it with y'all because it's crazy, because it's just like, I guess the moral of that story is like, there's two morals of that story, right?
Well, this kind of strolls in the gym of the day too.
Yeah, two morals of the story. Don't be with somebody who's married. Just don't do it. There's no point, and don't lie. Why? There's no point to lie. There's no point. Just tell the truth, right? No point to lie, because, that's so crazy. When I was younger, girls used to always say, like, I'd rather you tell the truth than you lie to me. And I used to be like, why would I? It lies. It seems so much easier, but for the other person, telling the truth will set you free. It really will. It'll make you feel better.
I did a lot of fucked up shit. I ain't gonna say. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of people online. You know what I mean? That I can never repair.
100%.
That shit helped me. It helped me still to this day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something that I get it. That feeling of, that line, I just feel like, it's easy in the moment. You know what I mean? But in the long run, it do hurt that person. And I've heard a lot of people by just lying.
Exactly. It hurts, man. And you know me, I've been in situations where I've told a little white lie that, like, hurt a situation. You feel me? And I've learned. Now being on the other side, I'm like, yeah, there's no point. There's no point for it. So that's my little throwback. It's not like our traditional flashback, but that's just a situation.
That's dope, because some people could hear it. So, like, that throwback story is kind of there's somebody in the same situation you're in right now. That's a married man or a married woman. You know what I mean? And it's kind of just like that news broadcaster, Amy, and I can't think. Yeah. They separated.
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America. They separated, but they, you know what I mean? Like, that's a tough situation to be in on both parts there. Salute to her.
Yeah, salute to y'all. Like I said, there's no ill will, there's no hate, I'm not upset at all. It is what it is.
It's a sad situation.
Sad situation. And I wish you the best. Take care of yourself.
Sure. My man was a side chick.
I wasn't a side chick, though. I wasn't a side chick. I was a rebound, and that's what I had to really understand. Whatever that dude did to her, you know what I mean? She had to do back to him. You know what I mean? And it's like, and I was like, for me, it's like, but the words she was saying, right? She was saying love. She was saying kids. She was saying family. She was saying all these, those trigger words that can really get you to be like, all right, cool, bet. Like, I'm ready. You know what I mean? So, like, that was what she used. And I'm not saying that she lied in that moment. She could have felt those feelings, but towards the end where she felt like, damn, like, I miss my husband, that's where she should have been honest. You know what I mean? Because now, at the end of the day,
how did she communicate that, knowing that she in a situation where, like, damn, I really like this dude right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But would you rather still like me lie to me and then get back with your husband and not talk. So that's the thing. We never ever had that communication at the end. After everything, we never talked about the lie, the back and forth, the words that was said. You feel me? So now, in my head, it's just like, you lied, I'm the rebound. It is what it is. And we probably never ever talk again. So I guess that's another moral of the story is make sure you close loops. Even if you hurt the person, right? Or you didn't hurt, close the loop. Because now I'm walking around in life like, it is what it is. You feel me? And I ain't mad, I'm good. Like, my situation I have right now is great. You know, I'm fine. You feel me? Woo!
Ah, man, you good, yo. That man good.
Yeah.
That's fine, yo. So that's a flashback story.
Flashback, yo. Hey, it is what it is, yo. Caught in traffic, baby.
That's
Traffic jam. Hashtag.
Great episode, man. Make sure y'all tune in. We're dropping the next one. And I'm your host, Trigger Trey.
Before we close, yo, we're gonna start doing on the spots, yo.
Another segment.
Be prepared for our newest segment called On the Spot.
We just dropped past the rock. We're gonna have On the Spot. We're gonna have Family Reunion. We're bringing a lot of great more content, a lot of great segments. On the road, we had our jungle runs, you know what I mean? So thank y'all for tuning in. It's just
like that. Organize.